training as you get older. So let's say like after 30, after 35, and definitely after 40. If you look at the records and stuff like that for masters weightlifting, and I realize this is, looking at Americans, so keep that, it's a grain of salt there. You're going to find that very few people have ever been able to clean and jerk double body weight, which is not that impressive. A double body weight clean and jerk is something that people should be able to get to drug-free. Like, that's not something that would put you on the Olympic stage even. So, before steroids were ever even invented, I've pointed this out before, there were men who were able to clean and jerk double body weight. This is before the 1930s, before steroids existed. Men were able to clean and jerk double body weight. So that is a number that it should be achievable, completely drug-free. Yet, over the age of 40, hardly anyone does it. Why? And it's because, well, as you age, you lose your fast twitch, that explosive muscle fibers. Those are the first ones to go. You lose your speed, you lose your explosiveness. And if you look at masters track and field, look at the times that people run. Not very fast. And that isn't because they aren't fast. They're very fast, right? They're probably better than the average person by a significant margin. But, compared to, say, someone in their 20s, not even close. Even the fastest 40-year-old isn't as close as, some of the slower 20-year-olds, okay? This is why, like, when you see a guy who's 40 claiming he runs a 4-minute mile, you might want to be a little bit skeptical. Anyways, point being here, as you age, I'm going to give you a counter argument. This isn't going to be a popular opinion. People will tell you, oh, just work on your strength and, do lots of zone 2 cardio, blah, 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 blah. And fuck that. I actually have the polar opposite opinion on this. So I think that because what you tend to lose as you age is that speed, is that explosiveness. Here I am, I'm almost 40, and I have been spending my time running sprints and doing power cleans, power snatches, explosive lifts on purpose. Why? Because if that's the thing that you lose, and we all know use it or lose it, it seems to me, logically, that the thing I would want to focus on then would be retaining those qualities to the best of my ability. Now, am I going to snatch double body weight? No, I'm not. That's never going to happen for me. I'm probably not even going to ever jerk double body weight. I've certainly cleaned it enough times, but never made the jerking. As, Ivan said, Uncle Ivan, only champions can jerk, which is why I'm not a champion. Anyways, the point being, though, okay, and this is what I'm trying to drive home to you guys. As you age, you'll see guys who hit their top strength numbers in their 40s. I think Fred Hatfield was, I know he's at least 45 when he squatted 1,000 pounds. And, there are guys out there who will hit their peak in powerlifting in their 40s. Because you can have that slow grinding strength in your 40s. But that fast pop, that explosiveness, that sprinting ability, that jumping ability, that, that explosive, power cleans and cleans for that matter, snatches, jerks, etc. That explosive, look at throwers, that explosive movement, you lose that as you age. And so that's why my opinion is that's exactly what you should be doing as you age. You should do everything you can to maintain that as best as you can, understanding that it will go away. It's going to decline, but it's going to decline much more rapidly if you don't train it. So keep training sprints. Like, I'm working on my 400 meters. Why? Because I decided that that's a good distance. So 100 meters is too short for me at this point. I'm not explosive enough to really, benefit from that. I ran the 200 in college, and that was a better distance for me even at that time. So now I'm focusing on my 400 meters because I figure if I can run as hard as I can and run 400 meters in a minute or less, then I'm doing well if I can maintain that. And I don't like long distance running. I think long distance running is really fucking boring. But you know what? If I can repeat 400 meters and every time I do it under a minute, I feel like that's a pretty good indicator that I'm maintaining my speed and my conditioning. So And like I said, power cleans, that's what I'm spending my time doing. A lot of power cleans. I think that that's better for me than doing full cleans. And, I think that training those attributes that we lose is the only way that we're going to maintain them at all. You're going to lose them slowly, but why not do everything you can to hold on to them for as long as you can? So that's my 2 cents on training as you age. I think that you should be focused on strength, but I think that you should also be training those elements like speed and explosiveness, because those are the worst ones to drop off.